MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Here's Brian Dozier now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Dodgers, second baseman.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Fouled off. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. At the plate, Jock Peterson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Popped him up. Gurriel is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Justin Turner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros.
Ready, here's the first offering.
Center fielder.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. Decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. Kershaw has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues, with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Peterson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Springer, the runner at second with 1 away. On the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead. Throw won't get him.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. Two more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a hard liner, but foul. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Peterson. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Manny Machado.
Hit high and deep out to left field. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall.
Time for a look at the Stros on base. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Number 13 is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel set to lead off the home half of the second. Popped him up. Number 13 is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready now, Tyler White trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that keeps the bottom of the second going. Striding in for Houston, Martin Maldonado. He swings and misses. Throw down. Kershaw comes set. 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Here's Corey Seager. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A ball and a strike.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. In now is Yasiel Puig. His line against Justin Verlander. He's 0 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
So we got him looking there. Yasiel Puig is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in to try it again. Brian Dozier, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
The 1-2. Is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Settling in now, George Springer. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd, with a punch out, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 27.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Kershaw looks in. Here it comes. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Astros 1. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Popped him up. Gurriel is there for it. He's got it 1 away. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Manny Machado will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Curveball stays a little high that time.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bregman is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-1 to count. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. I want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Full count, 3-2. Verlander deals the 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Carlos Correa.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Missed with a slider. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Marwin Gonzalez is on deck. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Correa is retired, and there's one away. Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sliders in for a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Got him. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now the 2-0. And this is fouled at the plate. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Ready for another chance? Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. They're down 2-1. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Altuve at second, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Corey Seager, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left. Bregman trying to get there. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. And now is Yasiel Puig. First time up, he went down looking. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1-2. Tyler White will bat next. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. To third. And he's set down, 1 away. So striding in, Martin Maldonado looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's George Springer. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit well on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off the tough count and get himself a base hit.
Push to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ripped down the line. Kershaw comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Dozier has it on the first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Brian Dozier will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at this two-run homer that had him rolling early on. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The left fielder, number 31, Josh Peterson.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one. And he struck him out, his eighth punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to.
Oh, look at Machado. A big-time glove work, but no chance to turn it into an out, and the tying run is aborted first. Now batting, Marwin Gonzalez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Gio, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So stepping in, Josh Reddick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Digging in, Tyler White, to see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Number 13 over to his left. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring. 2 left for the Astros. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping up now, Justin Turner. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Manny Machado is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Verlander has been strong to this point. He's given up just the 2 earned runs through 6 1/3. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Coming to the plate now, number 13. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. It's 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Correa is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Martin Maldonado. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he sets him down swinging. Martin Maldonado is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. A ball and no strikes. So 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Throw to first, but he's back in safely. Now the 2-0. Here's an off-speed pitch called for a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Alex Bregman. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. 1-0 the count. Kershaw comes set. Here's the 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Pitch on the way. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away.
The batter, number 5.
So striding forward now, Corey Seager. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Way out in front. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. 3 and 2 now. Hit hard to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. And now is Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez is under it, and that ends the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, probably due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Correa aboard here at first with nobody out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Yuli Gurriel. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Down the first baseline. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. So digging in now. Now Josh Reddick, he's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Jake Marisnick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. Tyler White will bat next, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And that misses for ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from the manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Behind 0-2 now. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. From the stretch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Grandal gathers. And a good throw is in time, and they escape the jam. Astros leave them loaded. They're down 2-1. Jake Marisnick will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He was a ground-out victim. Colin McHugh enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Marisnick is under it. 1 down.
The batter, number 6.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. I couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. One and 1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Two balls and a strike to Dozier. Bases are empty. 1 man out. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Stepping in, Jock Peterson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. He pulls this one into right. Marisnick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning for the Astros, center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
the second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Bellinger fields cleanly. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, Dero, you feel like the pitcher there. You caught a break. That one off the wall. That should definitely have been extra bases.
Yeah, as a teammate, you can handle the physical mistakes. It's the mental mistakes that grind you. And right there, he has to be standing on second base. No excuses.
Don't you feel that you have to be thinking extra bases as soon as you hit that ball
right out of the
there?
box, you know.
Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Kershaw comes set. First pitch on the way. Missed with a slider. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Los Angeles Dodgers win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Clayton Kershaw gets the W on the mound. Justin Verlander struck out